Alright, this is my next video, which is part of colonizing your grain jars with agar that's been colonized with mycelium. First thing you want to do is get your tools nice and sterilized so that when you put them in the flow hood, turn the flow hood on. Spray your hands with alcohol. Spray the tool with alcohol as a scalpel. And then we flame sterilize the tip to make sure we get any type of microbacteria, any kind of microorganisms that might be living on it will be dead, and there will be no residue left behind from pH alcohol, since it is of course a clean burning fuel. Clean the inside of the flow hood, spray 70% isopropyl alcohol on the inside of it. Petri dish to keep the scalpel in. And since we're only doing transfers from our petri dishes into jars today, we don't need to run the hole punch. All we need to do is sterilize the scalpel. And we'll sterilize the outside of the petri dish. 70% isopropyl alcohol, and then we open it, and we throw it. Now this is what you do. You want to break your grains up, make sure that they're nice and loose, so that when the agar goes in, it'll have a place to colonize. You'll get the full off the top. One of these dishes can colonize up to 4 1-quart jars, or it can colonize 2 different half-gallon jars with half the dish in each jar. You put a quarter of this dish in each jars, and that's about how it is. What you want to do is get the lid off. Sorry, it's a process. Before you even spray these down with alcohol, you want to make sure you get yourself a mitt. That's what I use, rubber mitt. You want to loosen the lids. Loosen the lids. Loosen the lids. You have the lids are loose. You want to spray your hands with alcohol again. Can't stress this enough. Don't worry about wasting alcohol in your hands. Always want to spray your hands. And you want to spray the outside of these jars too. Really good. Get every inch of the outside of all 4 of them. That way, the outside is completely sterilized. Now you want to take a flathead screwdriver with you too, maybe get a little small one from a little toolkit. Make sure it is also sterilized. You don't have to flame sterilize this, it's not actually touching anything. But what you want to do with this is you want to use this to hold your lids open, because when you put it in the pressure cooker, they fuse shut, and you have to pop it open with a flathead. If you try to use your fingers for this, you're going to tear through your gloves a lot, and you're going to have to replace your gloves more often, and you will hurt your fingers after a while. You'll end up with calluses all over them. So use a flathead screwdriver or find something else to basically pop the lids open when you get the bands loosened up. Now that that's done, you can take your flame sterilized scalpel and your petri dish, and you cut your petri dish up into 4 separate slices. Try to make them as even as you can. Now you want to open the lid, close the lid. You don't want to leave them open too long at all. Open the lid, close the lid. Open the lid, close the lid. Open the lid, close the lid. That's how you do it. And then you shake the agar up into the jar, like that, so that you can mix it up into the grains. Okay, and that's transfers. That's how you transfer your agar safely and in a sterile fashion from your petri dishes into your jars. That's it. Time for sleep is now. It's nothing to cry about. 'Cause we'll hold each other soon in the darkest zone.